What's going on, guys? Tony here. So let's talk about 2 lessons learned from a child's lemonade stand. And so if you were a kid growing up in a neighborhood, you probably had a lemonade stand. You probably opened it maybe in your parents' driveway, right? And so the first lesson we're going to talk about is location, choosing your location, what we can learn from that. And then we're going to talk about pricing. So hang tight. Watch this. I think there are lessons that can apply to your physical therapy practice. But basically, imagine an 8-year-old who tells mom or dad, hey, I'm going to open a lemonade stand. And they say, that's great. You can't leave the driveway. They live at the end of the cul-de-sac. The only possible audience that they can sell lemonade to are going to be the people that live on that street, probably the people that live at the end of the cul-de-sac. So obviously location has a huge impact. And when I'm talking to physical therapists and they're looking at location, they're thinking about the cost of the location over the missed opportunity cost of a better location. So when we opened our first clinic, we were down in Sarasota, Florida. We were on Siesta Key. We were paying the highest rent in the community for the location we had. But the location we had was in the busiest, most successful shopping plaza on the island. So we had a ton of drive-by traffic. We had a ton of foot traffic. We had the biggest parking lot. We were less than a quarter mile away from the beach. We had an 800 square foot space. It was absolutely worth paying an extra couple $1,000s a month to have that location. But if you don't have the money, how do you pay the rent, right? So I understand the frustration, but I need you to understand that there are times to make decisions to spend more money, to be more successful. Picking a better location, hands down, one of the best investments you're ever gonna make. Don't be that kid at the end of the driveway at the back of the cul-de-sac with no drive-by traffic. And then the second thing is pricing. So a child's lemonade stand, what should they charge for a cup of lemonade? 25 cents, 50 cents, why? Most people are gonna say because there's no traffic, there's no customers, and it costs 5 cents to make a cup of lemonade. It doesn't matter. When we think about pricing, we have to think beyond how much it costs. We have to think in physical therapy beyond what everybody else is charging. So if I'm a neighbor and I see a child with a lemonade stand, if you're gonna charge me 25 cents, that means 2 things. That means 1, I have to find a quarter somewhere in my car, probably under the carpet. Or 2, I have to get 3 quarters if I give you $1 and you give me change. I don't want 3 quarters. I probably don't have a quarter. I probably don't even have $1. You want me to buy a cup of lemonade, let me Venmo you, right? Let me use PayPal. Let me find some more convenient way to pay. I will always pay more if it's more convenient over saving 25 cents, 50 cents, but having the hassle to find the money. So usually when I drive by a lemonade stand and I stop, I give them whatever the highest rounded amount is because it's just so much more convenient. But even beyond that, what's the customer really buying? Are they buying a premium lemonade product? No. Are they buying something that they're gonna drink and savor because they're thirsty and they want the best cup of lemonade? No. They're buying something to support the child. They're buying something to feel good about themselves. I am gonna give you, little boy, money for this cup of lemonade that I'm gonna dump as soon as I go around the corner because it's made with dirty little boy fingers, but I'm doing that to feel good about myself, the customer, because I'm such a generous person. I'm taking the time to stop. All those other cars are jerks because they didn't take the time to stop. I took the time to stop. I took the time to support you, to give you some money that's what I'm buying. I'm not buying the physical product. And in therapy, it's very similar. Yes, there is an audience that's coming to pay for the service that they're receiving, but I would say there's a bigger audience that goes unserved that are looking to pay and buy something else, something that insurance doesn't cover, something that brings them peace of mind, something that brings them some pleasure and some joy and some purpose in life. If you want to be different, if you want to be that practice that commands $250, $350, $500 an hour, don't sell the junk that everybody else is selling. Don't sell the commodity of physical therapy. Sell the experience that's truly valued by the individual, and don't set your price based on cost. Setting your price based on cost is a recipe for failure for most small providers. We have to establish price based on worth, based on value, based on who it is that we are serving, and then, only then, will we be successful and will we have enough capacity within the system to really grow the business to the size that we want. Guys, I hope these lessons were helpful. If you liked them, let me know in the comments. I might share a couple others later on in the week, but I came in, the clinic is open, I'm gonna get to work, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.